Hello, good morning, students. Today our topic is radioimmunoassay. It is a diagnostic technique where radioisotopes they are used instead of enzymes to label the antigens or the antibodies. The technique of detection of antigen-antibody complex is also known as RIA, that is radioimmunoassay. It is an in vitro assay that measures the presence of an antigen with very high sensitivity. RIA was first described in 1960 for the measurement of endogenous plasma insulin by Solomon Barson and Rosalind Yalow of the Veterans Administrator Hospital in New York. So in this diagram we can see that the antibodies, they are labeled with the radioactive antigen. This radioactive antigen is depicted by green color. Now to this unlabeled antigen is added, which is represented by the red color. Now when the unlabeled is added along with the conjugate of antibody and antigen labeled radioactive antigen, what we'll see that unlabeled antigen displaces the radioactive antigen, and as a result of which the radioactivity of supernatant solution is there, and the antibodies they will have the unlabeled antigen. That supernatant can be measured and the quantity of the unlabeled antigen can be known. So a radioimmunoassay is an immunoassay that uses radio-labeled molecules in stepwise formation of immune complex. It is very sensitive in vitro assay used to measure concentration of substrate using antigen concentration, for example hormones level in the blood, by the use of the antibodies. Although RIA technique is extremely sensitive and extremely specific, requiring specialized equipment, it remains among the least expensive method to perform such measurement. It requires special precautions and licensing since radioactive substances they are used in RI. Classically, to perform radioimmunoassay, a known quantity of antigen is made radioactive, frequently by labeling it with gamma radioactive isotope of iodine, that is I-125, which is attached to the tyrosine amino acid. This radio-labeled antigen is then mixed with known amount of antibody for that very antigen. And as a result, the two specifically bind to each other. That is labeled antigen with I-125 and the antibody. Then the sample of serum from the patient containing a unknown quantity of the same antigen is added. This causes the unlabeled antigen from the serum to compete with the labeled, that is radioactive antigen, for antibody binding site. As the concentration of the unlabeled antigen or cold antigen is increased, more of it bind to the antibody, displacing the radio-labeled variant and reducing the ratio of antibody-bound radio-labeled antigen to free radio-labeled antigen. The bound antigen are then separated and the radioactivity of the free antigen remaining in the supernatant is measured using gamma counter. So what we do is, here we are having the bodies which are bound to infected serum with antigen, and we are having the antibodies with labeled radioactive iodine isotope. What happens when more or more of unlabeled antigens they are added? Then the labeled antigens or radioactive antigens, they will be displaced, and as a result of which the radioactivity comes in the serum, that is measured by gamma counter. So competitive binding or competitive displacement reaction is there in radioimmunoassay. It is a phenomena wherein when there are two antigens that can bind to the same antibody, the antigen with more concentration binds extensively with the limited antibody, displacing the other. So here in the experiment, a radio-labeled antigen is allowed to bind to high affinity antibody. Then when the patient serum is added, unlabeled antigen in it, it starts binding with the antibody, displacing the labeled one. So the extremely high sensitivity of RIA is the major advantage, and the radioimmunoassay is used to determine small quantities of antigen and antibody in the serum. The test is used for quantitation of hormones, drugs, HB antigens and other viral antigens. Analyze monomolar and picomolar concentration of hormones in biological fluids. There are some of the limitations of RIA, which are the cost of equipment and reagent is high, short shelf life of radio-labeled compound, the problem associated with the disposal of the radioactive waste. So this is regarding the radioimmunoassay. I hope the concept is clear. Thank you.